anime world. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Conspiracy, bringing to you the Midwest Anime Show, where we discuss anime flavors at the round table, fisticuffs that's legit, and dropping news about what's hot and what's not. Now, I may not look it, but my power level's way over 9,000. So please like, share, and subscribe. Let's go.
You think you know how the world works?
It's him. Do we proceed? Yes.
What if I told you the reality you know is one of many?
This doesn't make any sense.
Not everything does. Not everything has to.
Welcome to the end of your life. And I promise it's going to hurt.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
All right. Well, that would be on you, Pooh Bear. Cue us up and I will jump us in.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start.
Hello, happy Friday. Welcome to the Round Table and the Midwest Anime Show. Let me introduce my fellow panel members. I got Mr. Conspiracy. Go and throw your hands up, Chunk Deuces. I got the professor at the bottom, rocking that Nike shirt, looking special. I got Pooh Bear, a.k.a. Christopher Robbins in the mask. The mask man is here.
Baby.
We might just call that dude the Visored. You know what I'm saying? What a divisor. And it's your boy DOC representing today Demon Slayer, and for the product of the stores, you can get you some of this. You'll say some nice merch. So that's what we're talking about. But today on the round table, one of my new favorite anime / manga is going to be, drum roll, I don't know if we got that special effect, but it is, thank you, sir. It is going to be Hell's Paradise. If you haven't seen it, I think Crunchyroll is the only place to watch it. I don't know if it's on Hulu, but Crunchyroll, definitely. I'm just going to start to my first person, Mr. Conspiracy. What do you think about Hell's Paradise? I'm interested to see.
The main character, Gabimaru, is legit. Let me say this: if you don't like Shinobi, then you would definitely like it after you watch this. I believe that the storytelling was really done well, and it was just different from any other anime that I've seen thus far. Even if you read manga, I think it's actually different from the actual story of where they took it from, how they actually started the actual story, from showing you what he is as a criminal, basically, and then going to the fact of, oh, okay, well, like, he seemed a little bit timid, and then realizing, oh, like, he's an assassin, and that's why he's a criminal. Okay, cool. Then going into, well, he's just a killer. And then we go into another level of, well, he's not just a killer. And then when he gets among like the top, let's call them S-rank criminals on this island, now you're like, okay, cool. Like he's amongst his peers. And then you realize, well, no, there's a level above them and he's a monster. Now it's like, okay, now you got these top-notch clans. You're like, well, they cool too, but this dude is just a monster, but monsters. And I believe that his character alone, regardless of all the other characters, I think just his character alone just basically just does it for me when it comes to the show.
Okay. All right. Pooh Bear, what you got for me on Hell's Paradise? What's your thoughts on it, man? What's your thoughts?
Man. So when I first, every beginning of the year, then you know how Crunchyroll comes out with this new batch of animes. I think they come out with about 5 or 7 of them. Professor, you think that's about right? Anyway, yeah, Hell's Paradise quickly went to the top of my watching list. And I tell you, I need them to Netflix this thing because once a week ain't doing enough for me. Like Mr. Conspiracy said, it started off hot. Like, it straight goes into, like, yeah, this dude, it kind of lets you know who he is, how he is, his mentality. Hey, I'm a killer. It is what it is. I'm hollow, which is his nickname, right? The Hollow. I have no feelings. I was bred to be an assassin, a killer. That's it. That's my life. But then it shows, well, okay, but that's not true. You know, you saying what's that girl's name? The beheader girl.
Oh,
Everybody
you
knows
talking
Sagiri,
about?
I think it is.
Yeah,
Sagiri.
Sagiri.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sagiri.
Sagiri.
Yep.
She was so cold blooded at the beginning. You know, I liked her at the get go too. She's like, you saying you wanna die, but you're not dying. What's up with that? I call BS, son. I think you want to live. And right then there, kind of sparked like, well, damn, do I? Then gets to the flashbacks. His wife, well, shit, I guess I do want to live. I got a whole wife. I need to get back home. I think he's still a virgin too. On top of it, but we're not gonna go there anyway. But I don't think he touched his wife. Yeah, anyway. But yeah. So as soon as they get to that island, man, boy, full throttle. And I like to see his character as it is continued to develop, and he's growing and it's showing you just how much his wife is his anchor. I guess his anchor and his humanity, and I love that. I love the visuals, the animation is hot, the music goes along with it, the voice acting is incredible. They it's all synced together. I don't want to give too much of it right now, but yeah, I'm loving it. I'm already ready for season. Screw two. I
meant
want
to,
three
I meant to say, for everybody watching, spoiler alert, because we're gonna give some
now. Oh
stuff
yeah.
away. We're gonna give some stuff away. So spoiler alert, if you do not want to know what's going on in Hell's Paradise, please click off the video. You know what I'm saying, and come back to us. But the most important thing is we need you to like and subscribe and comment below, on what you think about the show. Professor, tell me, you the one that got me into this. So like, what is it for you? Like, what is this for you?
Well, man, y'all done pretty much said everything that kind of needed to be said. I don't know that, y'all left any meat on the bone for me. Just kind of, anime is dope, just Hell's Paradise, and I just kind of saw the animation, just kind of saw, kind of trailer. It didn't really draw me to it, man. I was actually kind of just looking for something new to watch. I watched everything kind of on my watch list. So I just kind of clicked on it just because it was new, just kind of give it a chance. And it just started off as um, like B said, I ain't gonna call you Pooh Bear. We're gonna get that out. We're gonna get that out the gate first of all. So what B said, they were trying to assassinate. They were trying to execute him, and he just wouldn't die. And they just kind of went through this whole storyline, just like his love for his wife was keeping him alive. He thought he was just hollow inside. He thought he had no feelings. He thought that was the source of his strength. He thought because he had no feelings, that's just the way he was taught. That's the way he was raised. And he then just through the progression, he kind of slowly realized that wasn't the truth. His true strength was his love for his wife, and it wasn't the lies that the Ninja Clan or the Shinobi Clan had been teaching him. And so it just kind of opened up his eyes, and just like through 11 short episodes, you see this entire change in this character, his whole entire character arc. Typically, you can go 26 episodes, My Hero Academia, they in like season 6, and you haven't seen this much growth in a character. And so in 11 episodes, to see this much growth, this much psychological growth of what they've done with this character, it's pretty special for anime. And so I think it's pretty distinct for anime. I can't think of any anime that you see this much of growth of a character, just from a psychological perspective, relationship perspective, the way that he sees the world, the way that he interacts with people. He was getting to the point that he really didn't want to kill people. He was just trying to let bygones be bygones, but just because of situations, crazy criminals, people trying to test him, he had to kill. And then when he gets on this island, it became a necessity, it was kill or be killed. And so even though he didn't want to do that, just, reflexively as he used to, he was killing because he had to, not because he wanted to, not because he didn't care. He did care. He just had to, to get back to his wife. And so just kind of way the story arc, all the characters, the island, how they're portraying things. At one point it was kind of getting a little too fantastical. You thought it may get stupid, but it never did. They kind of brought everything back into the story. I don't know much about, Buddhism or Taoism, kind of the symbolisms they use, but you really don't need to know all that stuff. They kind of explain things well enough. to kind of follow the character and follow the storyline and follow what's going on. And it just draws you in. You know, all the characters, they're all interesting. They all have their own story arcs. Nothing's really wasted. There are no filler episodes, none whatsoever. Not an episode is wasted. I can think about so many animes, they just have these wasted episodes. It's boring, no character development, nothing's going on. This ain't that anime. No wasted episodes, no wasted characters. Man, it's pretty high. You know, the more I talk about it, the more I think about it, it's kind of ratcheting up on my anime list of one of my favorite animes.
I think that what makes this so unique is most of the time with anime, I don't think they give you a real life perspective on how something can drastically change your life, right? You know what I'm saying? But when you take this character and you put him in a situation where, like you said, his motivation is, at first is, I don't think I deserve to live. I want to die, but it's like, my wife. But then when we get there, like you said, there's a lot of character growth. But Gabimaru, by far, isn't necessary. I mean, he hard. Don't get me wrong. He is not my favorite character. And spoiler alert, episode 8, my favorite character got wasted. Tense, the one who's the blind dude's disciple. My dude in episode 8 gave he gave 0. He was like, listen, I'm gonna die. You didn't gave me this training and you gonna get away. Like you have no, that dude was he willed himself. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Stupid to realize.
My dude, it was like some Mad Max level stuff. Remember when in the first beginning of Mad Max, when the dude gets shot in the head and he will himself back up to go blow himself up? That's what my dude. Listen. That's what happened. He sprayed the shiny. And he was like, "I'm gonna see you, even though I'm gonna die." He sprayed the shiny on, and he gave that dude all the business he could. He said, "This dude should be dead." His will pushed him through. He was like, "This is who I am." That was my favorite episode, dude, because my dude didn't care. He didn't care. And it was like, once we get to the end, like you said, he was, shh, hey, Sensei, get out of here. I got this. That dude got holes in all parts of his body. He's still banging the dude. Sword break. He beat that dude up with his hands. I'm like, golly, like, yo, what can I tell you? You know what I'm saying? Like, the anime itself is, from what I've seen, and all the characters, like, to your point, like, they're all good and they're all very well written character arcs. For everybody, there's not anybody. Even I thought the female shinobi was gonna be dumb, but she just sly. You know what I'm saying? She behind the scenes.
She slick.
She just slick. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you need all these characters to figure out what's going on and things like that. But I'm gonna tell you right now, them Tensen, boy. I'm gonna tell you, first of all, I was freaked out. All right. First of all, I got dudes turning into chicks, chicks turning into dudes. I didn't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? They like he morphing back and forth. I like, is it the Power Rangers is on? Is it morphing time? I didn't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? At first. Yeah. And then it get weird because you be cutting off their body parts, and then it's the plants that come out of them and put them back together. And I was like, it's some weird stuff. But I like it. It's out there. It's a little wild. But for the show, I definitely enjoyed everything with the character. So I will say, Professor, I appreciate it, putting me on this, because it's even to a point where I'm like, yo, the manga's hot. And the manga go even deeper. If you ain't read the manga, it go even deeper into the crazy. Like you find out some real gangster stuff. I don't know. Again, I'm gonna hit you with I'm gonna go ahead and throw this up here for them spoiler alerts that are about to pop off real quick. Because if you ain't read that manga, I gotta throw this out there when your boy Gabimaru and they like, your wife might not be real. And I was like, oh Jesus. Because the dude of that clan, he's known for genjutsu. And the female shinobi was like, are your memories even real? Do you know if you actually Yeah, dog. Like you don't even know if he having like one of them Afro samurai moments. Like, did they trick that dude? His motivation is it might not even be real, which is even more messed up. Because then I'm thinking if he didn't know, he probably would have just got executed. You know what I'm saying? If you don't really
Listen.
know
When they
what's going
say
on.
they better hope she's real. That's
Oh
all I
yeah.
gotta say. But
Oh
say,
yeah.
because he coming.
Yeah.
but I tell
It's
you,
like
Ride
he
or
I
die,
coming.
he
tell you,
coming.
right. I tell you the one thing that gave me chills though, out of all the episodes, because we'll go back to his clan. The I think it was the Iwakagure. His
Yeah,
clan.
yeah.
Apparently, there's a bunch of ninja clans, right? But his is like top
The
notch,
elite. Yeah, they the
the
elites.
elite. When he found out when they were lying that they were coming in how many days? It
Yeah,
was
it's like
about
2 or 3
It was,
days.
3 days.
Yeah, they
yeah,
only
Two or
have.
three
yeah,
Yeah, they
days.
only have.
it was 2 or 3
Yeah.
days. Yeah.
When he found out they was coming, did y'all see the look on his face? He
He
was
said, "Oh
like,
Yeah,
yeah, man, we
"We
gotta
got
get
to
this
hurry
done."
up.
Yeah.
We got to hurry up." And it's like, what? It's like when they come, nothing's surviving. We got to
Yep.
hurry up. We got to get out of here. I was like, that told me, I was like, oh, his clan is the truth.
Yeah.
Oh
Them
yeah.
samurai, no, yeah.
Well, I mean, just think about it, right? If you look at this, right, like if you see the dude who taught him and he came back from the island and he's immortal and he got that elixir, like you imagine how hard you had to be to fight them dudes, the
Bro,
Tensen on that
Yeah.
island, because they've been there
bro,
1,000 years, right? They've been
bro.
there 1,000 years. And his sensei comes back from the island immortal, unkillable, and I'm like, well, golly. And then this dude, he was, and Gabimaru is the strongest of their clan. And I'm like,
Right.
what did you do to
Besides
this
the
dude?
leader.
Because, yeah, listen, because I don't know if you saw that fight with him and one of them Tenzin. And the Tenzin dude, he put
Oh,
him, the Tenzin
yeah.
dude
Yeah.
was like, what in the world? That dude started thinking about his wife and he was like, all my training, if you gonna die, then you inflict as much damage as humanly possible. And that dude went nuts. Like, I was like, how you supposed to kill this dude? Like, how's a
And then
normal
his body
human?
went on instinct.
Yeah,
Right.
right. How you supposed to even kill this dude? This dude, like, even if you fight him, it's like a suicide mission. He talking about he gonna die trying to blow you up in there. I'm like, man, like, God, dog, like, boy, like, look, you don't get me hype about too many things, but my
Mm-hmm.
lord, that is just, you know what
Telling
it
you,
reminds me of?
I need to see the clan come.
Yeah, hey, look, it reminds
I
me
need to see it.
of, how you get them 10 episodes on like Netflix when you get a good TV series and they giving you good writing for them 10 to 12
Mm-hmm.
episodes you get. That's what this anime is like. To your point, G.
Yeah.
Sorry, Professor, my apologies. To your point, this is what I'm talking about. Like, yo, the writing is just excellent. So, man, I mean, like, shouts out to the author of this manga, whoever came up with this. And the crazy part is the manga's over. That's the crazy part. The manga is
Yeah.
actually over. I mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
only 123 chapters. And so, I mean, like we catching the. I'm kind of. I almost don't even want to read the manga because I'm like, yo, it's so good. I don't want to know how it is.
I want
I mean,
Spoilers,
I'm
spoilers.
just,
right?
Yeah.
yeah.
DOC, I'm gonna have to jump in real quick, man, because I'm gonna have to let some people know, like, hey, there is a bone that can be picked. You know what I'm saying with this anime. This is kind of
Ooh.
nitpicking, but I'm gonna throw
Oh,
this in there. Um,
oh,
this is just my personal opinion, but the fact of the matter is something I was disappointed on. It's still great writing. I'm not saying that they did anything wrong, but this is just something that I gotta point this out. Like, because in the beginning of the show, they show you that those samurai are hard. Like, they are not to be messed with. Like, was that like the U clan or something like that? Like, they are not to be messed with, right? Like, we're executioners for a
yeah.
reason. We are, top class
Yamado
nobility type. Yeah.
Yamado Asaemon or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they're called.
And so it's like, and they do a great job at that in the first few episodes. Like, you're like, oh, like, these dudes are not to be messed around. Like, when they go to the island, you got all those top class criminals. It's like they are not to be messed with. Like, they killing people like it's nothing. Y'all better stay in here, do what y'all told. And then you realize, oh, when the island get real, things actually start happening on the island. Things get serious. Then you realize, oh, these cats ain't that hard. Y'all actually are trash. Like, that kind of, like, it went downhill real fast because basically, like, they just got massacred. And it
What?
was like,
So I gotta stop you, Mr. Conspiracy. Well, first of all, listen, I will tell you. First of all, ain't nobody came back from that island alive, so you can't say they trash if ain't nobody coming back, bro. Like, hey, listen, and then, like. I listen. Nah, it ain't the build up. Them regular people, they ain't on some sort. They ain't there to watch prisoners.
The build up. The build up. Did I not build them samurai up to be hard, and then
man,
they weren't hard no more when the island came?
What you gonna do with a bee with a face on it? Cause you to get stung and you die. You gotta cut your arm off or become a plant. Like, how you supposed to know? Like, you talking about you hard? I'm pissing myself. I see a bee with a face. I'm pissing myself, and I'm trying to get off the island. That ain't what you signed up for. You said an elixir. You said this stuff. You ain't say nothing about no insects with faces. You got Buddha statues running around slapping people and killing people. And then on top of that, you got the crazy criminals, the ones that you hand selected for the best of the best to come there, and you got to watch them. Obviously, you saw the dude in the red. The dude in the red with the eye patch on, he on ahead got murked. And I like, what was he supposed to do against that dude? Nothing. He showed up.
He was hard because he showed up, step up like he was about to do something.
I listen. You don't mess with you don't listen. You don't mess with no man who don't talk. He grunt and he got one of his eyeballs out. That's all you need to know. That ain't the dude you go see. All right, that ain't the one you. When he got the prisoner assignment, he should have looked at them. Nah, I'm good, man. He died. We can, yeah. Well, hey, listen, we got it. We got to get out the round table.
Yeah.
You know,
real quick, we got to give props due. I just looked it up. The writer of the manga and anime is Yuji Kaku. So I'm gonna give him a shout out.
Shout out.
Get that out there. Doesn't really say. I'll do some more research into that.
Well, make sure y'all go support the author and the manga and his team, because it's an excellent job on putting it all together. So y'all make sure. But since the round table is over, we're about to get into something a little bit more interesting. So I know you guys that are watching, listen. Anime fisticuffs is getting crazy because we got random generators picking characters that God only knows. These are suicide missions. So let me tell you what the generator gave us today. We're doing something new. Anime generator gave us Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z and Byakuya Kuchiki from Bleach. So So the only way this anime fisticuffs is even fair, I got to put so many restrictions on Vegeta to make this fight even worth anything. So me and the professor, we're going to have the hard task of being on Byakuya Kuchi's side on this fight, while Christopher Robbins and, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Conspiracy get to have Vegeta, but I'm going to put a lot of limitations on you to even make this match even somewhat compatible.
Which version of Vegeta?
The Boot Saga Vegeta. Majin Vegeta, what you think?
Majin Vegeta? Nah, man, I need Dragon Ball Z. I need Dragon Ball Z Vegeta.
He just landed with the capsule.
That's what I asked.
Yeah,
I'll take on Dragon Ball Z. I'm not really on.
Yeah, listen, I need to make this fair, so I gotta take the dude who just got the Earth, not the dude that's that's a Super Saiyan God, Super or whatever they call it, or Ultra Instinct guy. We ain't doing all that, man. So no, you ain't getting that. And then on top of that, I got to put a gravity restriction on the dude too. So he's at
no flying.
He can't go Super Saiyan. Let me go ahead. He can't go Super Blue. He can't do none of that stuff. He ain't got no tail. He can't transform. Let me keep these. He can't transform.
Wait a minute. He got a tail.
Dude, he can blow up. He can blow up a planet. He can blow up a planet without even transforming anything. I don't know if you know that from Dragon Ball, but before he got to Earth, when him and Nappa were on the other planet, and they went on ahead and he left the planet and he blew it up himself. So no, I'm gonna have to restrict it. So his gravity restriction, it's like 1,000. It's like 1,000 times normal gravity on the dude. Like
it sounds like we got our winner already.
No. We can go through the paces.
So can he at least jump high?
Saga. Yeah, he just got out the capsule.
Breathe. That's
okay. He just got out the capsule, but he can't transform.
Right.
He can transform.
No
He can transform.
No. I'm saying no Super Saiyan or going no monkey thing. Nah,
Yeah,
neither one.
he can transform to the monkey, to the big monkey.
All right, transform.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
Nah,
work
man,
that out. Work that out, T.
Y'all
Better work that out. Work that out.
You really want to give him that, Professor? You want to give him that? We can't even break his skin with the sword we got. So we don't need him being a monkey. You know what I'm saying?
That.
Well, G said get creative.
If you want to
he cut his
get
tail off, he transformed back.
all right, listen, can we cut his tail off? Because when Krillin did it, that worked out because he was already badly messed up. If you talk about just
I
going
already know I can do it, but I ain't gonna.
Yeah, he cut his tail off.
Well,
Yeah, he can.
DOC, you actually wrong because he wasn't the one that actually cut his tail off.
Okay.
He
But
bounced
we're
it
not
back.
gonna
He
get
bounced it
into
back.
that.
Hey, listen, I'm just trying to make this
we're not gonna
fight
get into
somewhat. So I'm just trying to make the fight somewhat fair.
Yeah,
Like you
so,
got to put
Vegeta just got
limitations.
the capsule. Yeah.
Oh.
He just stepped out the capsule.
Ooh, all right, Professor. I'm gonna let you take the lead on this. You know something. You got something I don't. Yeah,
Man, I was actually going to let James do it because take this character because he know him too well. You know, it's been a while since I done watched Bleach.
Hey man, we're gonna tag in Nappa instead, man. We're gonna let y'all do Nappa instead, man. And right after Capsule, y'all can fight Nappa.
Nah, we got
Vegeta. We don't want to Nappa. We got Vegeta, dog. This is generator. We're gonna stick with the generator.
Let's get creative, man. Come on. You got it. Generator.
You know what I'm saying?
Generator.
Let's do it. Okay.
Ball out. You got it.
Dragon Ball Z.
So here's gonna be my first thing. Now I see one path to victory on this. All right, I see a victory path on this, and it's gonna be because he's a soul reaper. His soul damages the soul. His sword damages the soul. Okay. Now Vegeta can't stop that because that's a spiritual attack. Okay. So that is one way we can win this fight. All right, because he can't stop his sword because it is spiritual in nature. So I think that's one way we can go ahead and beat him. All right. Now, the other thing I'm going to go ahead and throw in there is Vegeta would not be able to see Byakuya Kuchiki because he is a Soul Reaper. And so since that is the case, you have to be a special type of person to be a spiritual being. And I can tell you right now, ain't nothing spiritual about Vegeta, okay? So he wouldn't be able to see us, and he wouldn't be able to stop the sword. What else am I missing, Professor? What else am I missing?
I don't think he missing much else. Hey, that's a TKO, Chase. Oh, excuse me, DOC. That's a TKO, brother.
Because because you guys can do the fighting and stuff, but if he's a spiritual being, you can't see and you can't stop his sword from cutting his soul and getting rid of him. What can you do to stop him? That would be my question for y'all.
Well, you put a lot of limitations on us. A lot of limitations.
Why did I put those limitations on there? Why did I have to?
That's his ability.
Look. Man. You got Dragon Ball Z right out the pod, so you can transform, you can do all that other stuff. So that's the only restriction you got is that it's Dragon Ball Z. It ain't Super. He ain't win Super Saiyan. That's the only restrictions you got right now. So that means his power level's around 20,000 at the max.
Well, there's a big difference between the Saiyan saga and him versus any other saga in the Dragon Ball Z of him because he has limited abilities when he was just arriving on Earth as well that would have helped in this battle that he can't use. For instance, like he could actually, like his senses, for instance, he couldn't use his senses until after he had left and went back to Namek.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So that would have been something that he could have depended on, but since we are using the one that's on Earth, then he doesn't have that ability yet, right?
Okay.
So y'all said he can transform, right?
Yeah,
you said he can transform.
We said he can transform.
Man, Pooh Bear, man, what you think?
Professor, they might be in some trouble.
Well, we got to factor in Vegeta's speed, his power. Even at the low, he's still one of the strongest coming out of his race. Besides, Goku.
He's the prince. He's the prince. So yeah,
got his army, and I mean, this is so Bakugo Yakuchiki. Yeah, they kind of relax. Vegeta, he's wartime tested. I'm gonna put his experience up. You know what I'm saying? And he, from space. I'm gonna put a lot on his durability as well. So yeah, you talking about his sword with the soul. I give you that, but you got to get to him first. Yeah, you got Flash Step. We got to see how far he can go with that. Versus Vegeta, he could just move freely. It's just his speed. Did he have high speed still?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he was. Yeah, he was fast. Yeah, he was fast.
It's been so long since I watched Dragon Ball Z. My God.
Uh.
The only thing though, the Gatling gun that takes some time to gather energy, just like the Kameo wave. So that kind of puts us behind the power there. But he did. What was the other one? He could do the ball rush.
I mean, he can shoot energy projectiles, and I mean, he can do Gatling gun. He's got he can do his energy projectiles. But I'm gonna counter you with something you just said. You just said that he's faster, but I told you he can't see him.
So I was gonna bring that up that the fact he can't see him is our biggest disadvantage. If he could see him, this would be a whole different fight.
Right, because like I said,
but
he's
now
a
we're going to
spiritual being.
transform. Now we're going to transform.
Okay,
but
transform.
But Bakio, he don't know about the tail.
No,
so
he
that
doesn't.
might be our edge. He doesn't know about the tail, and I think he's even more durable at that stage, right?
He's more durable. His senses are actually heightened, like as far as like his hearing, for instance, right? So I'm not sure if he can actually hear anything. Yeah. Because he can't see him, but I wonder if he can actually hear him. Yeah, because he has his animal senses, so he might be able to actually still hear him because of the animal senses, because they're kind of sensitive to, spiritual movement, I guess, like that, like the spiritual wave.
No, sir. This is not a horror movie. This ain't a horror movie, and you can just feel your ass. He can't. This is a spirit. Yeah, you ain't getting that.
You can't smell him.
Man.
You can't see him. He ain't got no. His hairs ain't standing up.
Yeah, he ain't Spider-Man. He ain't got no sixth sense, bro. Like your dude is a straight brawler. He's a brawler, so
you're right. But I think our transformation is going to give us not win the fight, but we are going to prolong it as long as possible. He's going to get all kind of licks in unless he can figure out the weakness of the tail.
Yeah, well,
it'll be a stamina at this point, right?
Well, so I'm gonna counter something else you said, aka Christopher Robbins. You said you're gonna rely on his experience. Byaku Kuchi's been alive for thousands of years, so he's already a more skilled fighter than you are in that aspect. You know what I'm saying?
You actually say that, DOC, man, because you're talking about like nonstop battles versus someone who goes kind of in, kind of out.
Don't matter though.
Decades, centuries. Like he's been lazy. Yes.
Yeah, hey, listen. My man is dedicated to training. I don't know if you didn't seen that, but he ain't got no fun.
My man ain't dedicated to training.
No. Look, your dude train when he wants some new power. That's about the only time he's training. He like to fight.
You see him train all the time.
Train?
Educate me.
Yeah. You said what? What was that, Pooh Bear?
Educate me how much he trained during the anime.
Listen, I don't know because they didn't show us. You know what I'm saying? So I can't speculate on that.
Exactly. I know as far as experience is concerned, probably he got the more experience than Vegeta. He just lives longer. He's been doing this longer. He's been battling. He's been
thank you. He's been alive.
What is the actual job of a Soul Reaper, though? What's their
to get rid of hollows? To get rid of hollows?
Is to go save souls, man. And it's like normally like real easy kills for them. They normally don't really fight strong hollows normally.
Really?
Most of the time they send out their foot soldiers. It's not usually the captains most of the times going out to fight them.
But you can't become a captain unless you hard.
That's right.
You can't.
I'm not arguing that thing. We're not saying it ain't hard. He didn't put in the work. But sometimes So okay, Ichigo. Their power levels was different is all get out. And so we'll just put in retrospect that he had all the more training, back experience than Ichigo, right? But when he got on equal footing with him, what happened?
All right, look, that's Ichigo. You
That's
Vegeta.
right.
So you
That's
holler,
right.
you holler at me. We talking about
Yeah.
Vegeta. You
Who's got
holler at we
way
ain't
more
talking.
You can't.
experience than
And
Ichigo?
he can't see
I
my
listen.
guy.
I listen. Because here's the thing. Now I had to look this up. So Byakuya is between 230 and 260 years old. Okay, that's the age that they're giving us. Okay, so the one thing he has the experience, but I'm not knocking that. Like I said, Vegeta is
How old was he?
Vegeta. Like I said, 230 to 260 years old. Okay. So I'm not knocking that Vegeta ain't that dude. I'm just telling you, like, he ain't never, just to the same effect, you ain't fought a Bleach character. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. He can't see what he can't hit. And then we haven't hit the elephant in the room either because we didn't say the magic word. We didn't say Bankai. We didn't say Zembo, Zakura, Kage Show, whatever that move is he do. So we didn't say none of that. You can't see none of them pedals. They gonna shred you up. So
Yeah, tail
we
coming
didn't.
off.
Yeah, that tail coming off, bro. Like he's a tactician. Okay, remember when they went through the what arc was that in Bleach where Ichigo had lost his powers or whatever, and that dude tried to come see him because he knew everything about his movements and all that other stuff, and he sacrificed, like he cut his own self up to kill that dude. You know what I'm saying? Even though that dude knew all his moves, he knew everything he was gonna do. He still got that dude, even with all the experience he had. Now, hey, I'm just telling you, I don't know how Vegeta hits this guy with all your power and everything. Can he see him? He can't sense him, but the dude can cut him just as well. He can affect the other reality because we've seen Soul Reapers be on in Earth and affect the environment around them. So I know he can cut him, cut his tail off. He can't see us. So that's my thing is,
Dragon
and
Ball Super Vegeta can see him. Enough said, I don't care no more.
the,
What you say?
Cracking my dude. Vegeta's Super Dragon Ball Super killing. I'm getting all
Nah,
the powers
we
back.
limit that. He ain't no super dog.
Now
He
I'm gonna
fresh
have
off
to
the
Get all
say
the
boat.
this.
powers
I'm gonna have
back.
to say this.
He
I'm gonna
fresh.
have to say this. If
He fresh
y'all
off.
if y'all gonna bring up the whole Bankai thing, that's basically like a Soul Reaper, but going to a next level like a Super Saiyan, right? Y'all are restricting us down to the bare
we,
bones of Vegeta.
dude, if I give
When you
you
when
Super
you when
Saiyan,
you introduce the character, he can do it.
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, when he steps
I
into
mean,
the
y'all
scene, you
rigged
first introduce
this.
him, he can do it.
Y'all,
Yeah. Professor, say that
The
When you
again.
prof-
first when you first meet the character, he can do it. He doesn't. This is not something he gains later on in another arc. He can do it.
you know what I'm saying? The
true,
professor
but that
saying,
is something that they have to learn though. Like they're just not, like when they come Soul Reapers, they just can't just automatically do it. They have to actually, learn that. Right? I understand that when we first meet him, we don't
He can
actually
do it.
get to see his Bankai though until much, much later. When we
He
first
can do
actually
it.
meet him, we know nothing about that, right?
I know, but he has that ability. When he
So
steps
how
on the
about we
scene as a
stick to
character, he doesn't go through
Byakuya when
training
we
and learning.
first see him on Earth? How about it's that
but he
versus
has.
Vegeta?
Are
How
you
about
trying
we
to?
do
Are you
that?
trying to? Are you
He just
trying to
walking
win
around
on a
talking to people.
technicality? Yeah,
He
you
just walking
want to
around
win.
talking to people. Hello,
I'm
hello,
not listen. I'm
hello.
not winning on the technicality. All I'm simply telling you is you want to go get Super Saiyan Blue or whatever who can go fight gods and all this other crazy crap. How is that tell me how that fight is fair? Where
He's a
you
deaf
know what I'm
guy,
saying?
right?
Yeah.
I
Hey,
mean,
listen.
technically, yes.
Yeah, he's a
He ain't
deaf
a
guy.
deaf guy. He's a soul reaper. Yeah, I mean, but hey,
Yeah,
listen. But
yeah, he
you know
is.
what? To my effect is
He's
then my
practically
next.
That's his character.
immortal.
Look. So my next question is: can you even hit Byakuya Kuchiki because you're not a spiritual creature?
Depends on
See,
which one we talk about, man.
no, I
Depends
mean
on which
no.
Vegeta we talking about, man.
What
If you
I
give me
listen.
blue, it's over.
Straight right off the capsule. He just
You're right
capsule
out the
opened up
cap.
on Earth. He just
And
walked off.
listen,
Man,
Step
we
right off the
already
moon. Step right on Earth.
I don't
Step.
know why you trying to
Step.
go to this Super Saiyan Blue stuff. We
Hey,
already know you gonna win. I told you if you go give the generator gave us, it's almost like us bowling, right? And you get a handicap to keep stuff equal, right? Don't be mad because I gotta restrict you because you gonna lose on that restriction. Like, right? Don't be mad.
Man,
Like I look and I took the lesser of the character with the hard challenge. I
nah, no,
took the
you
fair
lesser
didn't.
enough.
character.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Because
I
that's
didn't.
why you limited us to him stepping out the capsule on Earth.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
you took
Mr.
that
Conspiracy.
character because you were going to do that. I'm gonna say this, DOC. I'm gonna say this.
Stop the cap.
No,
Stop
I'm
the
gonna say
cap.
this.
You know what
I'm gonna
saying?
say
Stop
this.
the
I'm gonna
cap.
say this because I think that you're doing a disservice to my boy.
How
Here's
am I
why I
doing a
say that.
disservice to him?
No. Here's why I say that because you keep talking about Byakuya as this tactician, right? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Vegeta is also a tactician.
Who's a Looney Tune
And,
too?
hey, he may have
His
anger
brain's
problems. He may have anger problems. That dude is a tactician.
What you was saying,
And
baby?
you're actually talking about combatability. Vegeta has far more combatability than Byakuya. I mean, period. Hand
How
to
you
hand,
figure?
How's
whatever
that
you
gonna
want to
help him in
say,
this
he
conflict?
has.
How you figure?
How's it? Hold on. How's it gonna help him in this conflict?
If you can't see him, you can't.
Can't
If
see
you
him,
can't
can't
see
hit
him,
him. You don't know he's there.
Oh, that's
You
right,
just feel
man.
the
I'm pretty
effect.
sure like they scouter that he comes to Earth with. I'm pretty sure
No.
that scouter
Yeah,
got some
now
type
who's
of, you know what I'm saying,
stretching? Now who's
mode. He
stretching?
can see him.
No.
It's alien
Yeah.
technology. He don't know. Thank you, James.
Nah.
Hey, listen.
Man,
Can you tell?
They ain't fighting no soul recruit.
Can you tell
Let me
me?
bring up something
No.
else.
Nah.
Wait, hold
So-
on. Just let me
So we
just
know
get my.
Vegeta got a human soul and is gonna work on it.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a soul, homie. Because when you
Yeah, but
die,
it's not
he went
you.
to hell.
Alien got a soul.
not you,
How
though.
you know
Hey, look, did he
alien
go
got
to
a
hell?
soul?
Did he go to hell? Because his soul went to hell. Did he go to hell?
I don't know what kind of hell that was. It went Earth to hell. That was somewhere.
He sure did.
He had
He
he
sure
didn't have
did.
a halo over his head. He went to hell. So yeah, he got a soul, homie.
You don't
So
know he went
no,
to human hell?
you know what I'm saying? Yes, we do. Home for Infinite Loser for the English version for y'all. He went to the Home for Infinite Losers. The dude.
Here's how I'm gonna
so,
put this. How I'm gonna put this. Byakuya, right? Like he's like some type of god essence, right? Like he has, you know what I'm saying? Like he's some type of god, soul reaper, you know, god of death, whatever you want to call him, right? So here's the fact of the matter is the scouter, okay, can actually, you know what I'm saying, see God.
See what? See what?
It can see guys. Like it can actually scout. Yes, it can. Do you know why?
No,
Do you know
no,
why?
no.
The
It scouts
Guardian of
spiritual
Earth-
beings. It scouts spiritual beings. Because I'm not talking about a guardian of Earth. I'm talking about a
Hey,
spiritual being.
hey,
Anybody
I'm
on
saying,
Dragon
though, they're
Ball
in the
Z?
realm
Those
of
guardians
God.
are spiritual
They're
beings.
yes, they're in the realm of gods.
Who's a spiritual being?
Guardians, they are considered in the realm of gods. Yes.
So wait a minute. So when he walks around on Earth, everybody can see him, right?
On the
Everybody
ladder,
can see.
on the
No,
ladder.
Hold on. I'm just asking you. When Piccolo or Dende or whichever one you saying, right? If they are on the planet, people can just naturally see him, right?
Yeah, they can see him.
Okay. So can you see Byakuya Kuchiki when he's on Earth? When he shows
Vegeta
up to
can.
Earth? No,
His scouter.
You just
Vegeta can with his scouter.
Boy, you stretching,
No, he
boy.
can't.
You are
Nah,
stretching.
he can't.
You are stretching, boy. Boy,
Nah,
you
he
need.
can't see with
Hey,
that scouter.
You know,
It's
hey,
in
look,
technology for you.
No.
listen.
No.
Next thing you gonna be telling me Ben Simmons gonna be putting up 40 points next season. That's how crazy.
No,
That's how crazy what you
I
just
got
said
something to actually
sounds.
battle you. I got something to actually battle you on this. Let me ask you a
All
question.
right.
Let me ask you a question. Real
All
talk,
right.
okay? Frieza, for instance. Well, how
Okay.
powerful Frieza is, do you think he could beat Byakuya?
With restrictions.
Do you think he can beat him though? I'm talking about him on Namek. Frieza on Namek. Let me ask you that.
No.
I'm making a point here. Okay.
No.
That scouter can pick up Frieza.
What?
telling
Frieza's
me
not a
that-
spiritual being,
I'm
though.
just-
Frieza's not a spiritual being.
Then I'm for your
He's
point.
considered
Then
he's
I'm for your
considered a
point.
god.
No,
With
he's
his-
not.
with
Who
his
considers
level-
him a god? Who
No.
considers him a god?
He's the
Tell me
level.
what
I'm talking about
character
his-
called him a
his
god.
level. I'm talking about his
Tell me
level.
what character. No, tell me what
I'm talking about his
character
level.
called him a god. Okay,
I'm talking about,
tell
well,
me.
actually,
what
everybody
does-
who met him thought he was a god. Actually, everyone, all of his
Where are
enemies,
you getting this
everybody he
from?
conquered.
Nah.
Everybody he
Man.
conquered.
Hey man, what?
Nah.
Everybody he conquered.
All
right,
They
yeah,
said
you-
he was
you-
a
you
god.
Scratched. You
They
really
didn't say
you
God.
missed
No,
it.
no. Everybody he
You
conquered
tried.
thought he was one.
You
But
tried.
anyway, that's not what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
it-
What
The
it
I'm
Saiyans
saying
didn't
is
think he was a
his
god.
level. His
The
And
Saiyans
20
didn't think he
minutes.
was a god. The Saiyans didn't. They
No.
thought he was a tyrant. They didn't think he was a god.
I'm
And
talking
you
about
Alright,
his
just-
level.
You expect what?
We're
Okay,
gonna leave
what
this vote
planet?
up to the spectators. We are done.
I-
Yeah,
hold-
man. Yeah.
Alright,
Put down
tell-
in the comments below who you think, you know what I'm saying, or
Hey,
win
man,
with all these
look,
restrictions.
TKO. Ooh,
Fisticuffs is real because you got people over here stretching truth south. Scouters can see spiritual
Just
beings.
reaching.
Now,
Hey, man,
now
we don't know.
yeah.
Technology,
I'm
baby.
grasp it, reaching.
Alien
That's how you know.
technology.
Alien technology,
Alien
man.
technology.
Alien
It's
technology.
phenomenal
Ain't
things.
no, Ain't no spiritual beings in Dragon Ball, but the scouter can pick them up, and apparently
Hey,
everybody.
Hold on, man. Hold on. You know what? I got something for you, man. Hold on,
It picks up power levels, which you consider is a not a physical force, right?
Spiritual. He's a spiritual being with spiritual power. You can't detect that. Okay, you
others
can't
pick up
detect
what power levels, right? It's not a physical thing.
Oh, is it spiritual?
No,
is there any
That's right.
spiritual beings
Is it energy?
in Dragon Ball Z?
Is it power energy? You just said his power was energy, right? His power is energy, right?
Spiritual
Can't-
energy.
yeah.
I specifically said spiritual energy.
Spiritual energy. Detected.
Power levels are energy.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you,
They
Christopher
get
Robin.
detected.
You know how I know you wrong? Watch this. Okay, watch this. When Goku went Super Saiyan Blue, they couldn't feel his power level. Why was that? Because he was at another level. He was a god at some spiritual level, right? He was at another level, right? They couldn't feel his energy. None of the people who could feel energy.
Because he went
Right.
to a different place. They suppressed it.
We're acknowledging that there are different tiers of power, right? So if you're telling me that when he went Super Saiyan Blue,
is energy.
well, hold on. No, they couldn't feel his energy because they weren't at his level. He went to a god's energy and they couldn't feel it because they wasn't gods. Therefore, my point is valid because he's a spiritual being. Your person ain't spiritual, so he's not going to be able to pick that up. You just made my point for me by acknowledging.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Professor, am I wrong?
Spirit.
You're not wrong, DLC.
Got an argument.
He is right.
They reaching.
I got an argument.
They reaching, man. That's all it is.
They trying, man. They trying. Go
Yeah,
ahead. Go ahead, Mr.
It's a valiant effort. You know, I appreciate it.
I forgot this. We didn't actually establish this. Right?
Okay.
If they're battling, right, and we're not picking whose universe they battling, are we gonna pick which universe they battling in? Are we gonna battle in the Dragon Ball universe, or are they gonna?
I just figured it was gonna be a neutral. I just figured it was gonna be neutral ground. I'm not giving.
Hold on. If that's the case, then you cannot say then that Vegeta can't see him. Here's the reason why. Because in the Dragon Ball Z universe, they can see spirits. In Dragon Ball Z, they can actually see spirits. They don't have to feel them. They can actually see them.
And where's your and Mr. Conspiracy? Where's your proof that they can see spirits and all this other stuff?
In Dragon Ball, when Goku saw his dead grandfather, dead grandfather, yes, Master Roshi's sister, when they went to her tower, all of those spirits that she actually controls, they saw every single last one of them. Matter of fact, Dragon Ball.
Let me place this in here. Did they see those beings because they wanted to be seen, or is it they had the ability to see from the beginning? Which one is it?
They had the ability to already see them.
You can't answer. You can't. You can't answer that question because here's the thing, okay? Because just like in Bleach, because in Bleach, they can be seen when they want to be seen, okay? Because they choose to be seen by humans. That's if they show up, right? Now you can't. The problem with your theory is that you assume that they're seeing them based on their power, not based on they want them. The spirits want them to be seen.
And you're assuming that their technology cannot detect their energy.
You know what I'm saying? So you tell me which sound more believable. My dude is a spiritual being that unless you want him to see, or you are another spiritual being, you won't see him and you won't be able to fight with him. Right or wrong?
Just let you know the rules of each universe. In the Dragon Ball universe,
I put it on the neutral. I said we gonna be on neutral ground. I just said we were going to be on neutral. I didn't say we were going to be in your universe because there's advantages to, if they'd be like me saying we're going to be in the Bleach universe where I got all these advantages. I just said it's going to be neutral ground. That's what I said.
If it's neutral, then it's possible. That is possible.
How is it possible that a non-spiritual being gonna see a spiritual being? Make that make sense. And it ain't a scout. That don't have nothing to do. That has nothing to do with him being a spiritual being. Professor, what can we say to these folks over here, man? I think they just stretch.
You can't say nothing. That's how you leave it to the chat. You let people decide.
No, Professor. Hold on.
Can't see a spiritual being.
Real quick before we run out of time.
Be able to.
Real quick, Professor, before we run out of time. Here's the fact of the matter is, DOC said it's on neutral ground. I just explained to him that in the Dragon Ball universe, they can see spirits, period. I even gave examples. One example.
Thank you for that example from Dragon Ball. Vegeta cannot see spirits in Dragon Ball Z.
Yes, they can. Dude, there's several forums right now saying that they can literally see spirits. In Dragon Ball Super, I can give you an example.
We ain't in Dragon Ball.
Here's my point. Here's what I'm saying. Stepping on Earth.
Yes, in Dragon Ball Z. Okay, they can see spirits.
He just told you Vegeta getting out the capsule ain't Goku on Earth. He just told you Vegeta getting out the capsule. He couldn't feel energy. He couldn't sense energy.
See spirits. He can't.
Yeah, but he has his
spiritual power.
His detector can't pick up his
spiritual power.
I'm saying
I already gave my example on that.
The chat gonna blow up, man. Y'all got to make the decision because obviously,
we just put out spiritual energy out the ass. You telling me his detector can't detect that?
Okay. That's exactly what I'm telling the man in the mask. That's exactly what I'm telling the man in the mask. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Good argument. You gonna shut it down because you don't like it?
No. I didn't shut down your argument. I just simply told you that you're stretching everything. I'm not stretched anything for what? I said we simply said Vegeta getting out the capsule on Earth. He has never shown that ability, what you're talking about. As soon as he stepped out, hold on. I gave you your time, Mr. Experience. I'll let you rebuttal. I'm just simply saying, when we said he got off the capsule on Earth, this is where he was, right? Now, at no point, I'm not talking about the other characters in Dragon Ball Super or Dragon Ball or whatever. I'm talking about Vegeta couldn't even feel energy when he first got to Earth. So you can't get me to believe that now he can see spirits. Now you just pushing the envelope. So I'll let you. Okay. Oh, that was you. I'm sorry. Let me be specific. He's a spiritual being. So for somebody who's never encountered him, can't see spirits, and now you stretch and saying his scouter can pick him up. But y'all go ahead. I'm done talking. Y'all go ahead.
Not what I said. What I said was, I said in their universe. That's what I said. I said in the Dragon Ball universe.
We're not in the Dragon Ball universe. But we're not in the Dragon Ball.
And here's my point. My point was, if it's neutral ground, you can't use the fact that Byakuya, is only seen when he wants to be seen on Earth. You cannot use that.
Why can't I? Hold on. Just answer one question. Wait, just answer my question though. Why can't he use an ability he already has?
Because that's only because that's his universe. That's in his universe.
Not. He's a spiritual being. Period. Just in general, that would be like you saying.
That would be
like you saying he's not a Saiyan.
Not be seen in his universe. Correct. In his universe. Correct. He has the option to be seen or not to be seen in his universe.
Sure. I'll give you that. I will give you. Okay. I'll tell you what. How about this? I will give you that you can see him. I'll give you that. Okay. In your neutral, in your state, in this neutral ground. Okay. You can see him. All right, you can see him, but does that still negate that he's a spiritual being and you don't have spiritual attacks?
I didn't take away his spiritual attacks.
No. I'm asking you a question.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Okay, because I didn't take that away because it's neutral ground. It doesn't. That's his.
So does that mean you win or you lose?
It makes it a fair fight. I'm not saying, because now we have to have an actual discussion now on who would win because of the fact that he can now see him. Now the speed comes into play. Now this hand-to-hand combat, which Byakuya has none of, the fact of that. Now the hand-to-hand combat comes into play because he has to hit him with the sword for the whole spiritual attack thing to even work in the first place. You know what I'm saying? But he can have his sword taken away. Understand that he has ability, with the Bankai to actually change his swords into 1,000 swords, so he doesn't have to hold it. I get it. I understand that. Okay, he can do that, whatever the case may be. I understand that fact. But all I'm saying is that if Vegeta can actually see him and touch him, it makes it a different type of fight. Now,
here's the thing. Him being a disappeared, there's no fight.
It's a fight. The generator gave us some BS.
That's not a fight. I'm just saying that's not a fight.
You don't leave it to the people.
It ain't generator's fault. No
Yeah,
We're
that,
gonna
pepper
hey,
leave
in
the
look,
it.
people in the comments.
y'all
Leave it
have
in
to
the
let us
comments.
know because as far as I can tell, you know what I'm saying,
But we ain't
it's
talking about
some.
his abilities, man. Just like his
I,
powers, he's a beast.
Hey, look, we got some delusional people. So in the chat, y'all let us know. All right,
Yeah, let's start stretching
put a
of the
one
truth,
in,
reaching
put a
for
one
things.
in,
It's all
yeah,
good.
yeah. Put a one
It's
in
all
for
good.
DOC and the professor.
We love
Put a
it.
two in, the first loser for Christopher Robbins and Mr. Conspiracy. That's all you gotta throw a one up here and a two down there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen. We appreciate this the wrap up of Anime Fisticuffs. We ran a little long. People got passionate, about these crazy matchups, right? So before we get out of here, Mr. Conspiracy, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into what are you reading, what you like, hot, what's not hot, what you got. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna have to go ahead and say that Solo Leveling. If you have not read that manga, you need to go ahead and pick it up and do so
Ooh.
because next year they're going to make it into an anime and it's going to be on Crunchyroll. So you want to get ahead of that right now. And they just started updating that manga again. It is amazing. If you think Demon Slayer is good, if you think like Naruto and those type of anime are good, then you want to go ahead and read this manga so you can be ready for that to come out next year.
Okay.
That's what I got.
All right, Christopher Robbins, what you got? What you got for us? What you got?
As far as his pick, I ain't got nothing bad to say. I wholeheartedly agree.
Oh
Solo
no,
leveling, I could.
it's your pick. It's what's hot, what's
I
not for
thought we was
you.
only gonna do one
Are we only
per
doing
deal.
one? I'm sorry. If I go ahead, I'm sorry. Don't pay no
So
attention to me.
yeah,
I'm just hosting.
you good, Doc? You good, baby? You're doing a great job too, by the way. Yeah. Listen, Solo leveling. I've read the manga. I'm on my third time, and now, like Conspiracy said, now I'm on the season 2 of it, and I cannot wait. They better do it right. That's all I got to say. They better do it justice, because I'm gonna write a strong letter, very
A
strong,
strong
with
letter.
honey, with
You
honey.
know who to mail
Yes,
it to, huh? You know
yeah,
your
with
strong
honey.
letter to.
Yeah,
Yeah, oh,
with
I
sticky honey.
got you. Sticky honey. All right, Professor, what you got for us?
Nah, man, this is without question my favorite manga of all time. It's so leveling. Enough said. I can't wait for the anime to come out. You know what I'm saying? I've only read through it once, but I'm gonna read through the manga again just to get ready. But yeah, it's a much read. Hopefully it's gonna be a much see. So just wait for it to come out.
So here's my thing. I feel like there's a lot of hype behind solo leveling, and I pray that it can live up to the hype, right? I mean, to me, it's got the level of hype LeBron James had coming into the NBA. You know what I'm saying? That's how hype people are for solo level. And to y'all's point, I hope it's well. I mean, to your point, it's one of my favorite mangas of all time. I really hope they get it right. If not, you're gonna have a lot of pissed off people out here. Especially because I'm looking forward to it next year. I'm mad they pushed it back to 2024 instead of the 2023 release. But hey, listen, I want you to take your time and get it right. So if you haven't, please go read the manga. Donate to the author, the artist, his team who put out solo leveling. Please, hey, it's good stuff. It's good quality, and I hope they continue to keep pushing it out. Just don't give me a bunch of filler garbage in the anime. That's all I'm asking. Though,
Yeah.
how you roll Hell's Paradise? Give me a solid 12 episodes. Of some greatness. But that's our section for what's hot, what's not. Hey, listen, we appreciate y'all for tuning in every Friday to the Midwest Anime Show. And hey, listen, if you haven't been on our merch somewhere up here, there's something you can buy. You know what I'm saying? Donate to the channel. Hey, listen, help us keep putting out content and let us know who you want to see for these anime fisticuffs. Let us know the anime and manga you want us to talk about, right? Because this show ain't just about us, it's about y'all. So we appreciate you. And to my co host, Mr. Conspiracy, Christopher Robbins, aka Pooh Bear, and the Professor, I bid you adieu tonight.
No relations.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of the Midwest Anime Show. Be sure to tune in next week for another hot take served on hot buttered toast of anime delight. Y'all come back now.